Sorry, we're doing geometry shielding today. Um, so let's just jump right in because I don't want to spend too much time on this. So you're looking at a graph here. Looks like a pole covered trench shelter. But then they're throwing some angles in here. Like there's right angle, angles to keep that stuff from getting inside there, the radiation. Pretty much fallout particles, if they're on the roof of a tall building and you are in the basement, you will receive a much smaller radiation dose from the particles than if they were on the floor just above you. Likewise, if either visible light or gamma rays are coming through an opening at the far end of the passageway, less will reach you at the other end if the passageway is long than if it is short. Turns in the passageways are very effective in reducing the amount of radiation entering a shelter through them. A right angle turn, either from a vertical or horizontal entry, causes a reduction of about 90%. So that explains the angles here now that you're seeing in these trenches. And you can see the effectiveness there. What they said is they're using the dirt from in here that they dig out of here to put on top of there. So hopefully there's no rocks along the way or anything. I know where I am right now, it's pretty rocky because I'm on top of a hill here. So I don't know, I've never really tested the soil around here. So something like that, I'd have to rely on my basement or there are other shelters, which we're going to be going through soon. But anyway, let's get back to this here. This is a canopy here that's like a tarp. It's going to keep out the rain and stuff and the dust and everything from getting in. So that it's overhanging this short wall here. So that's pretty much it. You can do vertical, you can do horizontal as well. So like what you're looking at here is a vertical. These are vertical right angles. But like say your trench is like, this is your, let's go back to this. Hold on, I'm going to draw it out. So like that there, right? That could be your main trench, and then as it's coming out, just have it hook off to the right here, or hook off on the bottom here, right? So anything that's coming in, it's gonna stop pretty much here. So this is gonna be your safe zone in here, like that, right? So that this is looking at from overhead, looking down on it from a bird's eye view, right? Instead of just leaving the openings there like that. Have them hook off. Or you could do a combination of the two, something like that. So like I said, it's getting kind of tedious here, so I'm gonna try and shuffle up a little bit. Some of the more practical stuff, like public shelters, how to shelter from home. What else? Basement shelters. Okay, so I'm gonna start because those are like towards the end of this whole lecture, and also I want to spend time in the appendix because there's more information to learn off of this one. So I want to explore a little bit in the appendix before we go any further. But like I said, I want to start shuffling this other stuff in there just to break up the monotony a little bit. But that's pretty much it. Geometry shielding. I'm just gonna emphasize here probably the most important statement here that I pulled out. A right angle turn, either from a vertical or horizontal entry, causes a reduction of about 90% Okay, so you're only looking at it here from a vertical point of view, right? Think about it like horizontal as well. They don't have any images here, except for the one that I just drew up. I'm just going to show it to you one more time. Right, looking at it from a bird's eye view. All right, guys,